Welcome to Fit Over 50. I'm Cory and thank you for joining me as we navigate through a lifetime of fitness. Strength training is super important. Our bodies get out of balance with age and inactivity, which we can prevent or correct with short, frequent workouts. Today is typical. I did a 5-minute warm-up, some easy, gentle stretching, and we're, as always, going to follow the 80-20 rule, where most workouts are going to be a low to moderate intensity to promote consistency. I have a list of exercises in the description, which today I picked 1 stretch and 5 strength movements. So let's just get started. We're going to start with the 1 stretch where we get on our hands and knees, arch the back, and extend your shoulders. Really extend your shoulders. Arch your back, hold for 4 seconds, and then sink down. Do it real gently, relaxed, perfect form and technique. Just sink down and then back up and really feel that. Push up, hold for 4 seconds, and then back down. You know, if you want, you could hold for 5 or 10 seconds and repeat this 8 times. I'm just going to do it 4 times so that the video isn't too long. And you can move around a little bit, extend your shoulders, arch up. You can even extend your hips a little bit. Just try to get full extension and then sink back down. And this is an incredible exercise for back pain. It just stretches out the spine, alleviates a lot of low back pain. The next one, typically I'll pick from the list of ab exercises, where in this case we'll just kind of sit, lean back a little bit, and do leg raises. Try to really lock your knees. Go up slow, down slow. You're working your abs, but also your quads, the whole hip area. So you go up, slowly down. You want to tighten up your midsection too, kind of tighten up your core. So again, just up, down, everything nice and slow and deliberate. And do as many as you can. If it's too hard, bend your knees and you'll be in good shape. But try to do 1, 2, if you can build up to 8, that's awesome. The next one is going to work the front of the hips again. And with the resistance band, what you're going to do here too is you're going to activate your core. So you're going to sink down, tighten your stomach muscles for balance, and lift your knee and hold for 5 seconds, and then back, hold for 5, and again. See if you can do 10 of these. Your supporting knee is going to be bent. This is going to pull up as hard as you can. We're close to it. So maybe at a 90-degree angle. And just try to sink down, tighten those stomach muscles, maybe blow some air out of the lungs, and drive that knee. Again, really good for the hips. If you're a runner, this is almost critical. If you're a marathon runner, you might find around mile 16, the connective tissue in front of the hip might feel like it's kind of ripping away from the bone, so I think it actually is. And this can eliminate that issue. The next one, with any kind of weight, hold it out in front, the feet shoulder width, and just go down, keep your back arched, and just go down, or with no weight. No weight is totally fine. Go down, don't stop at the bottom, but go down deep. If your knees hurt, you can hold on to something for support. But if your knees do hurt while you're doing this, it means you probably need to do a variation of this, ease into it, and then correct whatever is causing that pain. So we're just going to go down and up. With any strength exercise, 8 to 12 is probably about right. Really, 8 reps is maybe ideal. If you're going to go for high reps and endurance, a lot of times that's what endurance exercises are for. So with these kind of exercises, we're trying to develop strength. And with that, usually about 8 reps is ideal. But again, slow, deliberate. Your knees don't go in or out. And you don't want to stop at the bottom, just down. But you also don't want any sudden movements. If you stop at the bottom, your knees kind of separate a little. So you want to just gently, perfect technique. Don't stop, but don't do a sudden direction change. And keep that back arch. You can kind of pinch your shoulder blades if you want to. The next one, if I can catch my breath, I'm not sure if I can, but the next one is going to be a push-up. And a lot of people can do these perfectly well, but a lot of people have trouble, so I'm one of the ones that's not particularly strong. So let's do it on a bench. Try to keep your body straight, extend your shoulders. Perfect technique, and you don't want your elbows to flare out. That'll hurt your shoulders. So you want your elbows to rub against the body and just kind of go all the way down. No sudden direction changes, and all the way up. And don't take stress off at the bottom, but go almost all the way to the bottom. Easy direction change, and then all the way up and down and all the way up. Do one of those. You can do it flat on the floor if you can, just all the way down. If you do it on your knuckles, you can go down a little bit farther. But again, the elbows against the body. Nice and slow. You're better off doing one with good technique versus 10 that are not that great. And then we're gonna finish up with the resistance band bridge, where you put this, right around below your knees and stretch out and lift your midsection. Go easy on this. Some of you are going to be totally fine. Some you're going to feel maybe a little too much stress on your low back. So just go up gently, hold, flare the knees out, and down. If you feel like you're good to go, go up, squeeze, really push at the top, hold for a couple seconds, and then down. Knees out, hips up, and down, just particularly for runners or anybody. Really good exercise. See if you can do 8 to 10 of those. And so what we did is we picked from the list in the description of the video. We picked 1 stretch and 5 strength workout, 5 strength exercises. And sometimes I'll do 5, sometimes I'll do 3. Sometimes just to fit it in, I'll do 1 exercise. But in the meantime, I hope to see you next time. So stay tuned for a lot of very thoughtful variety. And please let me know how you're doing.